Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Deepak. I have grown the team from 0 to 250 people, and here I talk about how to build great culture in your team. Today we are going to answer all the questions that you guys asked me, and let's hear it. Number 1, what motivates you to get up in the morning? Well, nothing. I really enjoy the work that I do. It was not always the case like this. My first job was in the R&D. I didn't enjoy it much. It was like getting too much into one thing for a very long time. Didn't enjoy it. Whereas the person who used to sit beside me, he used to love that job. So then when I shifted to another job, which is more into technology, business, and legal, that was pretty exciting. And I'm doing the same kind of work from the last 15 years, and every day is like a new day for me. It's very much like how the kids are, right? They can play from the morning till the evening without actually getting tired. They forget about when to have breakfast, lunch. It's same as we. I just love what I do. So no motivation required. I love it. Question number 2. What is my favorite book? Okay, I think I have it here. My favorite book is this by Seth Godin. Well, there's nothing new in that book. Everything what is available in here is also available online on his blog. But why I love it is so easy to read. You don't need to start from the first page. You can open any page and you can just continue to read. You will get amazing insight on any page if you open randomly. So that's how I read it. You don't need to be a pro reader to pick this up. You don't need to follow the storyline to read this book. You can just open any chapter and it would be full of insights. Yeah, I mean it. For example, I open a random page. What comes in front of me is the simple first rule of branding. You know what it says? Keep your promises. Yeah, that's what it says. Keep your promises. It's as simple as that. I don't know why people don't teach this particular thing. So this book is full of amazing insights on every page. Everybody should read it. Question number 3. Why do you use Mac? So it is like very contrary viewpoint. Let me pick it. Here's my Mac. I just freaking love it. It has nothing to do with how strong it is, how sleek it is, how light it is. It has so many models from so many companies. All are like this. So there's nothing like this in this. I just love the aluminum finish. I just feel I'm holding something very nice, something very carefully crafted. So when I work on this, I feel very different than working on any other computer that I might have in past. Therefore, I love it. Very personal opinion. Question number 4. One thing that you realized much later in life. Well, there are a lot of things that I realized much later in life, but when I started, I thought that everything is about money. Yeah. So I thought that once I get good money in my bank, once I buy a car, once I have my own house, it would be amazing. But once I got all of those things, nothing was amazing. So I realized much later in my life that all of these things do not matter. What matters the most is that you are surrounded by great people and you are working and living your personal life in a great culture. So that is what matters most to me right now. If you have all of these things, you would be pretty happy. Question number 5. Why I'm making YouTube videos? Okay, so 5 years back, nothing different was coming in my life. So 1 January, I took a decision that every year I'm going to do something new. I started with reading books. Yeah. So I took some options from my friends and started reading them. Fortunately, they suggested the books, though all of them were very exciting. I couldn't leave the books out. Since then, I became an avid reader. I learned a lot of things from them. So thank you to myself. Thank you for everybody for suggesting those books to me so that I could fall in love with them. So that's how I started. It moved from reading books to learning swimming that year, the following year, then strength training, then moving over to all the new things today, this year, where I thought I will learn vlogging. So that is how YouTube came up. Hope by the end of the year, I can learn all the things related to YouTube. Thank you very much. Question number 6. What do I think that makes companies successful? Actually, there are a lot of things that make companies successful. But if I have to pick one, I would say that one thing which is common in all successful companies is that they all have great culture and also great people. So if you have a great culture and great people, your chances of becoming successful is pretty high. Well, I understand that there's a different definition of success for everybody else. But I think we can call the company successful if it can outlast more than a decade. So if a company can survive 10 years, 20 years, it would not just be because of their product or because of the industry. It would be because there's something different in that. It should be able to ride the economic wave up and down, and all of these come up generally in a 10-year time frame. So if you can survive 20 years, you have a great company. Most probably it was because you had great people and great culture. Let's go to next question. Question number 7. What is this personal definition of success? My personal definition of success. Okay. I think when I could work without money in mind. I think that's what I will call it success. That means when you go to work, not because you are being paid for, you are at a pretty successful place. So yeah, I think a lot of people around us can call themselves successful. I don't know why they do that. Pretty deep. Thank you for asking that question. Question number 8. What do you want to achieve in the long run? Okay, so as I told you before, earlier I thought it was more about money. Then I thought it is more about living a good life, like having all the luxury with me. But over the period of time, I realized that, these are all tangible things. So in the long term, I want to bring some change in the society. I want to create a world. I want to see a world where people are more innovative. The companies are more innovative. Let's be true to ourselves. We all call ourselves innovative, but in reality, whenever we come across some problem, we are not coming up with the most innovative solution that it is. We just come up with whatever first things that come into our mind. So this is what I want to change a bit. Imagine it is very similar to when we are hungry at that point of time, how easy it is to find the restaurant near us. It is like effortlessly. That is the kind of frictionless environment I want to create, through which whenever anyone is in a particular problem, I would say the technical problem, he should be able to come up with innovative solution, frictionless way, effortlessly. That is the kind of world I want to achieve. That is the kind of world I want to see. So all the things that I'm doing right now is to go towards that particular direction so that people become more innovative. Is it really possible? Based on my 15 years of experience of the work that I've done in an innovation domain, I think yes, absolutely it is. We have everything that is required right now to do that. We have the technology, we have the means. I think we should be able to reach there pretty quickly. Yeah, that's all for today. Thank you very much for joining in. If you really like some of these videos, please subscribe. We'll be talking more about how to build great culture. That's what we are. Let's build a great team together.